Hello everybody, welcome back to Keep It Real, episode number 25. Now you might have seen in the very top corner then we've had quite a few things come out. So it's the first of the month, the new month, so all of our bills have come out. Our finance, which is now kind of two lots really after the extra additional loan we took out last time. And then the various little bits of leasing costs, just small amounts, things like that trailer over there. Now, let's just remove some money. So £800 for our rent has been removed. We really need to sort somewhere else out. You know, I feel like it's almost time now to put some sort of wooden shack or something in place on our first plot of land. I kind of forget we got 2 pieces of land now. Amazing. Now I've left the tractor right there because it was quite late when I finished the last episode. So it was just easier for me to pull it up here and then sleep through ready for the new recording. Now I've got some amazing news. The Bale problem has been fixed. I just want to say a massive thank you to Leroy. So I'm not sure if you've been around for a little while. I didn't recognise your name as one of the kind of normal commenters, but honestly, if that was your first comment, then amazing. Suggestion was to remove the, I want to say it's the LSFM pack. I can't remember if that's right now because I've removed it, but it was the kind of pack that came with the Hofbergman map, and that had a collision, and he mentioned it might be worth a try. I've removed it, uninstalled. Well, I haven't uninstalled it, I just deactivated it, and literally I can sell bales straight away. So all of this time I thought it would be some form of mod collision, and it was the wheelbarrow. The wheelbarrow was causing the problems essentially. So that's gone. The wheelbarrow's gone, that mod has gone. We are back to full flying standards now. So baling contracts are back in the picture. Amazing. I'm not going to be doing baling contracts though. Now, we did clear a nice little chunk of trees. I want to say, I didn't count, but I think it was 5 trees. Now, there needs to be a limit. If we're going to keep using this little axe, there needs to be a limit of how many we can do a day, because, you know, realistically, I certainly wouldn't be able to chop down multiple trees with an axe, not one after the other. That would absolutely kill me. So yeah, if we're going to stick with the axe, realistically, let's do a limit. I don't know, 3 trees a day limit. Let's say 4. I guess one day, one episode in theory is actually a third of a month. So 4 trees maximum with the axe at any one time. So that will encourage us, if we need to, if we're going to go large scale, to buy a chainsaw, stick with the realism. To be honest, I think we'll probably need to be removing a few more trees in the middle. But actually, we can just keep chipping away at it, I think that's fine. What I actually need to consider is a front loader, because I can then pick up longer lengths of wood, and we all know if the lengths are longer, there is an optimal size of length actually, which we're not going to get anywhere near, but if I can put 2 meter lengths of logs in there, I mean, maybe I could even get away with 3 meter length logs in there. Potentially I could. It would overhang a lot, but 3 meter lengths would be worth a heck of a lot more than me doing 1 meter at a time by hand. And we need a front loader anyway. I mean, what kind of farm can survive without a front loader? We just need one, especially now that bales are back in business. Now, what I'm actually going to do, let's just jump in and have a look and see what front loaders I can get. So in the meantime, while I try and remember my way around these various mods, I hope everyone's well. I'm recording this before I've bought it and installed it, but I'm recording this on the day that the premium edition is being released. Now, if I'm honest with you, don't see major benefits to this server. I will buy it, I will install it, but for this server it's probably not going to make too much difference, because we're certainly not going to be buying humongous harvesters to do beat, and it's kind of more of a multiplayer type job, isn't it? So maybe that is something that I do when I eventually get to it. I do that as part of the new style Saskatchewan series when I move that onto a new map. The map itself, though, by the way, the map itself looks awesome. Part of me is, I mean, I don't want to start new series because I'd rather go with quality over quantity and continue to do these series which I put the right amount of effort into and get the right kind of feedback from it, than just do multiple different series. I don't have the time to do it, but I am tempted to do something on that map. I don't know. Problem is, a lot of YouTubers will be doing the same thing. In fact, pretty much every single YouTuber, I imagine. So maybe it's good to be different and not do it. I don't know. I remember Silver Run came out and it was everywhere you looked. Every single gameplay was Silver Run. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think. I might do something. I'm kind of learning my way around the whole streaming thing now. I've had a bit more advice from UFG. Spent quite a long time playing some games with him online. And he's given me some hints and tips. So actually, I feel I probably could potentially start off a very basic stream now. Maybe I just do a special stream episode on that map. I don't know. Anyway, while I'm talking, this has the option for a front loader attacher. Obviously, I've just jumped into the menu to check. I'd need to drive to the shop to actually do that. My concern is which front loader would actually go with it, because I don't believe there was a front loader with the mod. So I'm essentially going to have to buy like a brand new style one. I mean, they're not really going to suit the tractor, are they? Some of these, they're just going to look absolutely huge. And just far too modern. Also, it's £7 it's more than what we actually have. Now this one here for £3, I've used this before. This is probably the oldest style front loader I've seen. But does it have... okay, I mean, maybe we could kind of colour match it roughly to the man. I can't even remember what colour that man is. Maybe we can't. Nowhere near, actually. So maybe that's an option. 3,000 for a Stoll Super 1 front loader and a log grab. While I'm here, let's have a look. Front loader tools. I've kind of turned into a bit of a pro with this log fork because I've used it so much playing Silver Run with UFG. So I could get that 3,000. I might have a look and see if there is a more traditional, slightly less heavy version, maybe. That might be a good idea. I haven't actually activated a single front loader tool mod, and I know there's a lot. One thing I won't do is use that kind of cheeky bag lifter as a bit of a cheating glitch, I would say, where you can strap multiple logs on and they don't swing around or anything. That is cheating a little bit. I won't be doing that. Right, anyway, I feel like maybe I'm just going to leave this here and walk back to the farm, because it is definitely something we need to continue to do in this area. But for a minute, yeah, let's just walk back to the farm. It is only over here. I can cut through. There's a little track up there I can cut through. I won't walk though, let's run. Now just while I'm doing the walk, I will ask a question, and I know someone will know the answer, but I'm kind of aiming this at you, Rob. And it's a question of, more of a question, maybe a question, more of an ask. On this map, it doesn't give you the option to feed silage direct to cows. I thought it was a game thing. I thought maybe that was a standard thing. It wasn't. Then I thought maybe it was linked to certain cow sheds. It's not. It seems to be linked to maps. So on court farms, for example, I can feed the cows in the roleplay story pure silage. This map you can't. Is there a way I can change that? That's my question. Is there a slight little tweak to an XML file I can do, which then makes the cows accept silage? The reason I ask is because that new plot of land that we've got, with all the trees, which will soon be kind of dwindled down to not a lot, I'm thinking plant grass. Get an older school silo, which I found, a proper wooden silo, and get on the silage, because that would be cow food. It would also be a decent bit of money. I don't want to do too much silage, but it would be good money. I just realised here I've got these interactive zone markers turned on. Let's get rid of them a minute. off. That's better. So yeah, I would like to be able to do that. I think the new plot of land with grass, and then a bunker silo over there as well, to compact it the proper way, the old school way. I think that would be quite a good option for a continuous source of cow food. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking anyway. If you can think of something any better, by the way, let me know. The reason I'm not thinking jump straight into crops is the cost of a harvester. We obviously don't have that. And don't forget that money isn't on easy, so it's not easy to make money. That is for sure. In fact, you know, I feel in the end we put quite a lot of effort into chopping those trees down, hand loading them up, getting them all to size, to then actually sell them. And still, it was the best money we've made so far, but it still wasn't a lot of money, was it? I mean, let's be serious. We've just gone through a month's worth of bills and paid our rent, and we're back down to less than £7 again after all of that effort. And the episode was probably, it was a longer episode. The episode was like a 40-minute episode. The actual gameplay for me was like 2 hours. So yeah, maybe we do need to make a bit more money now that contracts are fixed. That might not be so much of a problem now. In an ideal world though, I kind of hope that we've got some fertilizing contracts we can get on with. That would be quite handy. Right. Just thought I'd do that while I was chatting, because I did say last time I needed to do that. I can't keep running those bags over. Why is the Mahindra light going around? What's happening down there? This is like one of those spooky cow barn moments. I've not even got into that yet, have I? And the lights are set to turn themselves on and off automatically, because I always forget. Why is that on? That's freaky. Anyway. Let's check in on these eggs. So 79 pieces. Let's check in on the apples. May have had a pallet of each up here. We have. Wonderful. Yep, 500 litres. The tree's on 57 litres. This one, wow, this has nearly produced some as well now. Cost quite a lot of money. What was it? 1,500 quid a tree. So, you know, there's £6 of trees there. It was a big investment initially, but I do think they're going to make their money back. They will make their money back relatively quickly. I do have faith in these. Okay. Right, well, that's pretty much the basic chores done. We'll just check in on these ladies up here. And 377 litres of milk again. I want to say we sold 1,000 litres the last episode, and there's already 377 litres. Amazing. Food is 557. They get through food pretty quick. Really quick. As you can see, the wheelbarrow has gone. Right, we better just do a couple more bales then for those, just to see us through to the middle of the month. And then we'll head to the contracts. We'll pop to the pub, have a pint, see if we can get ourselves any decent contracts. Now these are growing. Field info, the ground is perfectly dry. Has that ever come up before? I don't know if I've noticed that. The ground is perfectly dry. I've either not been paying attention, or that's part of an update. The ground is perfectly dry. Maybe that's rain pain. That is rain pain, isn't it? That new mod I installed. Well, that's cool. That must be our way of telling whether or not it's going to damage equipment. Right, let's chuck a couple bales into the spooky Mahindra, which isn't running. I don't know why those lights are on. Strange. Anyway, let's chuck a couple bales in, if they fit in properly. I did have a look, by the way, for a slight alternative to the Mahindra through the mod hub. I couldn't really see much better, to be honest with you. It is an absolute pain to drive. It is a pain to drive, but from what I can gather, you ain't going to get much better than that with these in general, so it's cool. I bought it because it's different. But actually, that isn't going to be the long-term thing. Something else will come up, I'm sure. And we'll do the same again. I'm sure we'll switch it out. Right. Stacked very, very neatly, as you can tell. Let's jump in. Jump in. Let me in. Is it going to let me in? Doesn't do that sometimes when you've been picking up bales. There we go. Amazing. Right. This shouldn't take too long. And then we'll head to the pub. I do think that is the best thing to do. Maybe this episode we'll just see how it goes, but maybe we'll at least chop down those trees, make the most of it. Whether we do anything with them, I'm not sure, but at least they're chopped down, and then that's our kind of daily arm limit of what we're capable of doing. Come on, get out. Take this one instead then. Oh. Interesting. So it's just accepted that bale without me needing to use the shovel. You know, that wheelbarrow mod, the Alice FM, I don't know. That mod must have been causing an issue for a long, long time, because this cow barn has never accepted a bale like that. Never, and that's just gone straight in. Okay, wow, cool. I don't know if that is cool. Maybe a touch of the realism has disappeared. But it's nice to know that the mod issue is resolved anyway. Come on. That is quite a bit easier, to be honest. I normally clip it and make it look shorter, but that is pretty irritating, have to shovel everything in. It is a bit of a pain. Wow, that was amazing. 3,216 litres of food now, just like that. Well, that's going to speed up the series a tiny bit, just that alone. Let's head to the pub. Okay, we're here. I did cut it because I definitely didn't spin out 16,000 times just getting to the pub. Okay, so it's great to know that all of these big contracts are here, you know, 11 grand, 12 grand. It's great to know that they're back and we can do them. But I'm not going to lie, there's lots of baling, lots of harvesting, and one little ploughing contract. I was hoping there might have been a fertilising contract. I know I pretty much say that every episode, but actually, that would have been quite nice. I don't feel up to doing another baling contract right now, and we've just done quite a big harvesting contract. So for a minute, let's focus on ourselves today. Yeah, I think that's the best bet. We'll head back to the other bit of land. We'll chop another 4 trees down. And maybe we'll go back and get the plough. And at least start in, I don't know, maybe I'll do an outline of the field. That would be quite good. I feel like that would also be good progress. It would help us identify which trees have to go. And then I think probably that will round us up to the end of the episode. And in the meantime, no fingers pointed, but mainly aimed at Rob, let me know if it's possible for me to get the cows to accept silage, neat silage. Because I don't feel the time and effort put into making TMR this early in the server, I don't feel that's really worth it, to be honest with you. I'm better off just sticking with the hay. But I just want to go silage, bit of realism maybe. Anyway, right. What do I want to do? I said I would keep these outer trees. But actually, I don't know. I don't know. I'll just take some more from the middle for now. Yeah, let's do that. I have got one other kind of thought, I suppose. Just don't know what your thinking is, but I know Dagwin struggled on his Vintage Survival series, which he's not, again, talking about that new map. He hasn't done one for ages because all he's doing is playing the new map, which is what every single YouTuber seems to do. So that's why I'm thinking I probably won't. But he was really struggling to find some sort of older style, vintage, or at least a cheaper stump grinder. And I don't know what to do. Do I just get rid of them? Which, by the way, is the reason I don't go down, because, you know, I could go right down to the floor pretty much, but then when it comes to deleting the stumps, if I had to do it this way, it makes it very difficult for the stump to get deleted. So I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. I also don't know why, actually, but I've obviously got the lumberjack mod installed, and I don't know why I have, because I don't use the super strength or anything. Maybe I just need to deactivate that. But do I use it? Do I charge myself a certain amount of money and then just get rid of them? Or do I literally have to lease out a skid steer just to get rid of a few stumps? I personally feel like that is quite costly. I don't think that's really a choice that would benefit the series, but we'll see. Alright, let's just get these down now. No, I am very tempted, you know, to just, with the power of editing, jump out straight into Mod Hub. See whether I can get a slightly more series suitable log grab and jump back in and buy the front loader. I wonder if that's a good idea. Would the front loader be of benefit for any other jobs on the farm? We will be harvesting potatoes very soon. I don't think I need a front loader for that though. I don't know. I think I am going to do it. Let's just finish chopping down these branches, and then I'll just quickly jump out and see if I can find anything. Okay, I am back, just like that. So, before I start chopping these, let's head to the shop. I've just installed a different type of front loader, or the front loader, the actual main front loader itself, and also some extra log grabs. Now what I kind of want to do is park this tractor up ready next to one that I can kind of see, so that'll give me a rough idea of how long we can get away with, I guess. So let's zoom in a little bit, and I reckon we'll detach that. So I reckon a log from about there can overhang to, and I reckon we can get away with that. So I'm going to pre-cut that one, leave the trailer there, and let's find out if the front loader we're about to buy will manage the weight, I guess, of that log. That's the very thickest part of the wood. Oh, must have missed that bit last time. So yeah, that's the very thickest part of the wood. That's going to be the very heaviest part as well. Now the handy thing about having the Mahindra there is that's going to work as a, if I kind of connect it up, it'll work as a trailer leveler. Nothing more than that. Can't really pull it, but hopefully that'll help us out. Okay, here we are. We are here at the shop. So let's go in and see what I've just installed. By the way, if you do see a little bit of the kind of the stuttering, you know, it always happens fresh from an update. I've tried to kind of pre-walk the map just to speed up the old, I think it's to do with building up the cache and things like that, but once in a while I'm seeing it. I don't know if you can, but I go to a certain area and I get some stutter. Anyway, here's what I've installed. So this is actually more expensive, but it's better suited. So it's the Hexline 105A. Just the size of it is much better suited to the size of the tractor. Now, I can't customize the colors or anything, but to be honest, I couldn't customize the colors of the other one to be near enough the same color anyway. So I think that's a no-brainer. I think we do need to get that. But I'm not going to do it right this second, because I need to get the attacher fitted to the actual tractor. Now here's some new attachments. And that's a log grappler there. Looks pretty good. Doesn't look much different to the last one. £800. I like the sound of that over the standard game one though, because what was that one? 3,000. Big difference. And I also did, just while I'm here, got a little weight, one that kind of suits the series. I mean, it's not exactly the heaviest in the world. What is it, 600 kilograms? But that's pretty cool. I like that. I like how it costs you £200 more to have it kind of brand new and refurbished. That's quite cool. So we're just going to get that. I don't think, let's not bother with the colours for now. So that I think is a definite. We just need that. So I am going to buy that. And we're going to head around, get the front loader attacher actually fitted. And then we'll see how much money we've got left. Worst case scenario, it's not a problem. We'll just lease the front loader instead of actually buying it. Which, I mean, may not be a bad shout. We're going to be paying some leasing fees and things. But actually, we'd probably want a front loader fitted to a much bigger tractor than this one anyway. So, you know, potentially the Fiat Agri or something similar appears. And we'll just install it to that either way. Right. While I'm here. Oh, there goes the stutter. Oh, it's back. Right, come on. More than 2. Is it cheating to stand at an angle? Yeah, I guess it is, right? Yeah, I think that might be the best I've done so far. Okay. It's here somewhere. Where is it? Where's the trigger? Right, customize. Front loader attacher, yes, £1,500. Okay, and while we're here, just connect up the rear weight. Which is the front, which is the back? That's the back here, I guess. Brilliant. So yeah, we don't actually have enough money now to buy the front loader, which is fine. I actually quite like the sort of look of the attacher arms though. That looks pretty cool. Some old kind of levers there to work it, I'm guessing. Now let's just raise that off the ground. One thing I always forget to do. And in actual fact, I don't know why I'm driving this around. I'm just pure lazy, that is. Let's leave this here. And we'll head back into the shop. So yeah, we're going to have to lease it. But that's not a problem. I'm just a bit worried. I am leasing far too many things at the minute. Not really going against any rules or anything, you know. I don't think you'd have a limit on how much you could lease in real terms, would you? Just be based on, I guess, your credit score, how well you're known. That's fine. Front loader is leased. And, oh, where am I looking? Front loader tool. We will also lease this. Yeah, because it won't be much, will it? £40, and then essentially 16, wow, £8. £8 a day it's going to cost us. Because I doubt it, all in all, we'd actually get 1 hour's usage out of it. I'm not sure. Right, let's have a look. Hopefully, that front loader doesn't look too ridiculous. We'll soon find out. It's quite large though, isn't it? Alright. Okay, actually though, doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad at all. Yeah, I think that's okay. Right. No idea how long this has been recording for so far, but I reckon we've got time to load up a few trees probably make a little bit of money. Ideally, if I could plough a little bit as well before the episode ends, that would be amazing. Okay, here we are. Here we are. Now position ourselves. I did just have to. I thought for a minute, off screen, there was an issue with this log grab. But it was actually because you had to connect a hose manually. So I've done that now. But yeah, you have to actually connect the hose from the log grab to the front loader. I tell you what though, this log grab works way better than base game. That is for sure. Now, can I load it? No, I need to play this safe. Let's get the Mahindra and let's connect up the trailer. At least level it out a little bit, because I can see that being an absolute disaster. Definitely would be a disaster. Okay, so we can still make use of this little Mahindra once in a while. Yeah, that works quite well. Shut the engine off, save some fuel, and let's give this a go anyway. I reckon we could have gone even longer than that actually. Ah, that's good. Yeah, that is real good. Be interesting to know how much we make from an absolutely stacked load of logs that have been loaded without being cut compared to what we made on all those kind of random little bits. Right, I'm going to go a little bit longer on these ones because I feel that we can. Now that I've kind of got my bearings, got a very, very rough idea. Let's load the rest of that up first actually. Yeah, so through my various login on the Silver Run map recently, I feel I've got pretty good at doing this. It's not the easiest thing to do in the world, but I feel I've learnt some little techniques to do this. I could maybe load 2 logs at a time with this, but I don't know what the weight's going to be like, so I won't for a minute. Press the right button. Good. Nice, I like it. Yeah, I tell you what, if I didn't practice with UFG on that multiplayer map, this would probably for you be one of the funniest things you've seen on Farm Sim. But actually, I mean, I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but I think I'm making this look not too bad, maybe. You'll never know, because if I do anything bad, I'm going to edit it out anyway. Okay, so just had a bit of a disaster. I don't know why I did it. I don't know why. I knew something would happen, but I did it anyway. And then I just got kind of an explosion of logs, which is why some have ended up over here. I've had to move everything. The Mahinger did about 2 flips. One of the trees I loaded up, I'd missed one of the branches. I hadn't debranched it properly. And in my wisdom, I thought, that'd be alright. I'll just chop it off once it's in the trailer. And then the trailer went wild. The trailer went absolutely wild. And I knew it would. I knew it would, because it always does it. But I still did it. I mean, why did I do it still? To be honest. It's almost going wild now. Right, this is absolutely overloaded. There is no doubt about that. Look at it. It's so overloaded. Right, there's still random logs here. I know there's no way that I've picked them all up. Yeah, there's still quite a few. Let me put all of those into one pile. Tidy up around ourselves. Oh, what's going on now? I want to say it strapped me to the... Really? Right, it strapped me to the trailer. Good. Strap that back up real quick. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that is unloaded. There is a lot more in there than what there was in all of the loads I did last time though. I'm pretty sure of that. And they're longer. How much money is that going to give us? Do you know, it's hard to kind of guesstimate with logs, isn't it? It's so hard because you just don't know. I mean, hopefully this is the most game-changing amount of money so far on the series. Because if it is... Oh dear. Oh, I must have not cut that log down properly. If it is, I mean, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? I'd certainly hope it would top us up over 10,000 again. I'd like to think so. Maybe we don't need to do contracts anymore. That would be nice. There is a massive part of me that's thinking, oh, I can fit those last few on the trailer, it's not that much. But given that I've just had to load the trailer twice, I'm not risking it. I'm not risking it. That's a job for another day. Now let's pick this last one up. Just pop this in the pile. I imagine I've probably time-lapsed some of that up until the point where I blew the trailer up. And then after that point I've probably taken it off. Now, am I going to have to remove the weight, or is this going to connect? I'm going to try it. I mean, in theory it shouldn't connect. But it seems to. Right, okay. I'm playing this safe. Let's just save it. I've spent so long doing this now. I didn't want to risk it. Okay. I mean, the weight still being on there might help the back wheels down. I've definitely overloaded that trailer. I started off with the right length, right at the bottom. And then I got bigger and bigger and bigger. Pushing my luck. And now, yeah. Probably too much. It is working though. It doesn't like it. It really doesn't like it. But it is working. It is getting there. Now once we get on the road, we'll have to play it super safe. Make sure we don't danger anyone. Especially any pedestrians walking past. Let's close up that big dangerous looking hook. And we'll start to make our way down to the sawmill. Now, as I pull up into here, let's have a quick look at who's got the best price at the minute. Where am I going? That one. Right, so wood. The sawmill, but only by £2. To be honest, it ain't worth the drive because this I've got to be very slow to try and make this seem even slightly safe. So what it saves me in time I lose £2. I'm happy with that, that's fine. Now, just got my log fork stuck, it's not very good. Let's get this up onto here. Try and get it on there properly. Right, let's unstrap it all. That should hopefully stop the trailer from kind of having a mind of its own. And I'm sure it's about here somewhere. Boom. Wow! £8,441 and 189 environmental score. That's incredible. How does that work? 4 trees, mind you, I suppose we sold 4 trees last time. You definitely make more money off it being longer lengths. That is for sure. To get that much in one go is great. I think we can take that much wood every time, I just need to not cut it so long. That's fantastic. I am happy with that. So, I'll have to do some guesstimations on how long this episode has been. I really did want to try and get a little bit of ploughing done before I finish the episode. Just so it's not another whole episode full of woodwork. Yeah, it'd be nice to do something a little bit different. And by the way, I'm really looking forward to it, but those potatoes really will not be long. I'm pretty sure it's August, so in the next couple of episodes we'll be organising potato harvesting, which will be a new challenge for me, a new thing. Not used that harvester. I am quite looking forward to it. Okay, right, that is it. I'm going to leave it there. Hey, we didn't get any complaints from the neighbours when I left it there before, so that'll be alright. Cars can still get past nice and easy. Right, we're pretty much there for the episode. I've kind of guesstimated it, and I have come back to it after trying to work it out. So I think we're probably on for about 40-45 minutes now, which is a good length episode. I think any more than that, I think you kind of lose interest before you even get to the end. So we are pretty much there. So I didn't get the ploughing done, didn't get it started, but something that I can look forward to in the next episode, I guess, and hopefully you're looking forward to it as much as I am. So until then, thank you very much for watching. As always, it'd be amazing if Rob or even Sloth or any of you guys, because you're all much better than me, but if you can figure out a way that I can get that freshly made, neat, fermented silage fed straight to those cows, that would be amazing. I would really appreciate it. But anyway, until the next episode, thanks for watching. Cheers and gone.